Hello everyone, this is Suchi. Welcome to my channel. In our last video, we learned about the changes that occur on the surface of the earth, that is, lithospheric plates, how exactly the changes occur due to the movement of the magma, the forces that are responsible for the changes of the earth, and in that we learned about the endogenic forces. Today, let's know about the exogenic forces that cause changes on the surface of the earth. The landscape is continuously worn away by two processes, that is, weathering and erosion. Weathering is breaking up of the rocks on the earth's surface, and erosion is wearing away of the landscape by different agents like water, wind, and ice, which in turn is eventually deposited somewhere else. So, this process of erosion and deposition creates different landforms on the Earth's surface. Now, let's have a look about how a river is responsible for a change. The running water in the river erodes the landscape. That is, as you know, because of the force of the flow of the river, it carries away the sand and small stones along its course and deposits them somewhere else where its force reduces. When the river tumbles at steep angle over very hard rocks or down a steep valley, it forms a waterfall. This fall can erode rocks to be very flat and smooth. Crashing flow of the water may also create powerful whirlpools that erode the rocks. So, as the river enters the plain, it twists and turns, forming large bends known as meanders. Due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander, the ends of the meanders loops come closer and closer, which in the meantime separates from the river and form a lake, also called Oxbow Lake. Sometimes the river overflows and causes floods in the neighboring areas. At this time, it deposits layers of soil and other material called sediments along the banks, which is considered to be very fertile, leading to the fertile floodplain. The raised banks are called as levers. The speed of the river water decreases as it approaches the sea, and the river begins to break up into numerous streams called distributaries. Each distributary forms its own mouth, and the collection of sediments from all the mouths forms a delta. So, this was all about how the earth changes or the river forms landforms by its course. Now let's have a look on how the sea waves changes Earth's surface. The erosion and deposition of the sea waves gives rise to coastal landforms. Sea waves continuously strike at the rocks and cracks develop in them which become larger and wider over time forming hollow-like caves which are called as sea caves. These cavities become bigger and bigger, leaving only roofs on the caves, thus forming sea arches. Further, erosion breaks the roofs and only walls are left, which are called as stacks. The steep faces of rock and soil that are formed by destructive waves are called as sea cliffs. Now, let's know how does the ice leads to the changes on the earth. A glacier is a large accumulation of ice or snow, rock, sediment, and often liquid water that originates on land and moves down slope under the influence of its own weight and gravity. Glaciers carve out deep hollows in the rocks. In the common language, you can tell it as glacier is a sea mountain. As the ice melts, they get filled up with water and become beautiful lakes in the mountains. The deposits form the glaciers from glacial moraines. Now we shall know about the effect of wind on the changes of the earth. An active agent of erosion and deposition in the deserts is wind. Rocks in the shape of a mushroom are called mushroom rocks. This is because erosion is more in lower section of the rocks than in upper section, giving the rock the shape of a mushroom. The hill-like structures formed in the deserts by the deposition of the sand are called as dunes. When the fine sand gets deposited in the large areas, it is called as loess. So, this was all about the changes in the structure of the earth and the causes for this. Hope this was clear and understandable. For any doubts and queries, drop a message in the comment box. Please do watch, share, like, and comment. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe and support. Click on the bell to get the new notifications. Thanks for watching.